Hi, I'm Dan Saulpaugh. I'm a composer, songwriter, producer, and multi-instrumentalist based in New York City, and I'm here at the Passaic County Arts Center to talk about my soundscape for Road from Home. I studied classical guitar and composition at the Crane School of Music in my early 20s, and really loved that whole world of Western art music, and moved to New York about 11 years now to finish my degree in jazz guitar. When I moved to New York and was finishing my studies in jazz music, I ended up kind of falling in with the Greenwich Village folk music scene and really steered into being a singer-songwriter, and then also doing a lot of sideman and session work for songwriters, which led me into the whole world of production and that stuff. So there's been a lot of different streams of both musical interest and then professionally how I'm engaging with music. The soundscape for Road from Home is a sound installation piece that I composed to accompany the paintings of Deo Lutuama and John Mubiro. When I was thinking about this piece, I had a conversation early on with Deo, one of the painters, about what the exhibit was going to be and about some of the music he was listening to and some of his thoughts. Given that I've had a lifelong interest in jazz music and ended up getting a degree in it, so much of that is about how African music traditions have expressed themselves in American culture. So I've spent a lot of time on my own just learning a lot about Western African rhythms and music traditions, and how that's affected and influenced contemporary American music that I play. I was listening a lot to Fela Kuti and all that 70s Afrobeat stuff, which is awesome and it has been a love of mine for a long time, as well as a lot of more traditional West African music, particularly a bunch of Susu and Merengue music, and also some more contemporary Afro-pop. When I was thinking about this piece and being able to exist in this space, I thought about an exhibit I went to at MoMA a decade ago, where they had the music of Xenakis, who I really like. And I forget exactly how it was, but there were different speakers playing different aspects of this piece in a space, and it was a single room, this space, and so you'd move through it and you'd hear the piece differently as you're moving through the space, and I thought that was a really cool idea. And so when I was in here and there's 5 interconnected rooms with open doorways, I was like, oh man, I could have 5 different parts of a whole piece playing. And so as you move through the space, you can always kind of hear everything, but you get to physically move through the space. And so you're not just having an auditory experience, you're having illuminating sensual experience of sound that I thought would really go well with the visual experience of walking through a gallery. And I was really excited to get to steer into that. I do think that with my soundscape for this, that there is something very tangible and tactile. I think, I used a lot of live instruments. There's 4 saxophones, there's a drum set, there's a whole percussion ensemble. I think you get this very tangible sense of art in both the visual and the audio. And also there's something very contemporary. I mean, the whole track is padded out by a variety of synthesizers that kind of come in and out. And, the paintings are also very contemporary and very of the present moment. And so I think that there is I keep talking about a now and then thing and a presently engaging with the past thing, which, given that the exhibit is called Road from Home, I think is the whole thing. And so I think in that way, the music and the visual art link up. I'm really happy about how that turned out.